Hi, this is my third video of this video series on how to be productive working from home or working online. In this video, I'm going to give you some more in-depth tips on how to be productive working from home and some real practical nuggets you can apply to get more done, as well as energy tips. In this video, I'm going to do a deeper dive into energy. So if you want to learn more about getting more done in less time and even have more energy, sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, or better still, follow along with me in this tutorial. Hi, my name's John, and on this channel I make videos to help you start and grow your online business using affiliate marketing as the core strategy. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. So in this video I want to cover all about energy. I'll cover tips on increasing your energy. I've got 10 core habits. I've got some extra things I do, a bit of food and other tips. So let's get right into it. Energy. I covered the 4 pillars that allow you to do more: focus, planning, habits, and energy in my first video, and I'll pop a link there. So let's dive deeper for now into energy. Energy, not time, is the basis for productivity. Think about it. Even if you have all the hours in the day, this will not help you if you're exhausted for most of it. So what I've got here is 10 core habits. Now 6 of these I've actually touched on in the other videos, but I'll go through them all here. Habit number 1, go to sleep early. So try this. Go to bed at 10 o'clock every night, including weekends, for the next 30 days. Even better, 9:30 or even 9, because it just gives you that more time in the morning. Ideally, screens off, so 60 minutes before sleeping. Why? Because the blue light blocks your body's ability to produce the sleep hormone melatonin. This can affect your sleep. Habit number 2 is to exercise every day. Exercise is a long-term investment in your energy levels. I've covered stretching and some control drills which are part of it in the second video, which I'll link here. All you need is 5 or 10 minutes or so of light activity every day to help get your blood flowing around your body. You can do just about anything. For example, at least 10 burpees a day from home, or push-ups, jumping jacks, squats, sit-ups, running. Just find something that you can comfortably perform and build it into your daily schedule. You can also do this purely from home. There are many YouTube videos you can follow along for exercise. For me personally, I also do an outdoor boot camp twice a week, or run, and sometimes I surf just because I love these. Habit number 3 is do your hard work in the morning. And this is really consistent with the other video, which I cover that miracle morning routine. So the miracle morning routine I've described fully in that other video. And this is all about making your first 2 or 3 hours in your morning a deep work zone where you get that quiet, uninterrupted productivity. 4 hours would even be more ideal, but it's whatever you can. Habit number 4, batching of activities rather than multitasking. Again, those 25-minute chunks of productivity will serve you well here. How you do this is you block out everything else, focus on one thing at a time. So a power tip here is to make your phone unreachable, or use it as a productivity timer. For example, Noisely, which I'm using, or Forest or Eternity, any one of those timer apps. Habit number 5, 20-minute naps. A short power nap can turn you back on for work in the afternoon. The key is short, so you don't get into those deeper phases of sleep and wake up feeling groggy. So what you can do is try a 20-minute nap after you eat lunch to recuperate your energy for the rest of the day, or in that 2 to 3 p.m. lull that many people feel. So you can simply set the timer or an alarm for 20 minutes. Habit number 6, set your intention the day before. This can be a simple daily to-do list. I like Warren Buffett's 5-25 rule. The rule was originally meant for your entire life. when Buffett once asked his pilot to list down 25 different things he wanted to accomplish before he dies. Then he chose his top 5 and struck everything else off the list. Once you choose those 5 things, you focus only on those things and never think about the other 20 until you accomplish the 5. How can we use this in our daily schedules? Well, I shortened it down a little. I would choose 5 to 10 things I want to achieve in the day. Then I choose my top 5 and cross off everything else. And I focus on only those 5 things, one at a time for the whole day. Habit number 7, sell yourself on your goals. So try this. Set aside 10 minutes every day to think about what today's actions are helping you build towards your why or your dream life. Habit number 8, get better friends. You know that some friends you leave a conversation with them feeling excited and energized, whereas others you feel quite drained and exhausted, and even worse. With those friends, you can try setting a time limit on the friends who leave you drained. Habit number 9, read better books. The best books aren't those that teach you facts, but those that subtly change your entire thinking habits. Try always having an audio book that motivates you towards your goals. Personally, I love the Blinkist book summary app. It really just chunks down those book summaries into 15 minutes and allows me to get more learning done in a shorter time. You can read more from the link below. And look, if I really love the book, I can then go ahead and read the whole book or the audio book later. Habit number 10, align your life. Think of your life in its core parts: your health, your work, your business, your family, and your faith. This last habit isn't a one-time process, but it's an ongoing effort to bring in the different elements of your life out of conflict with each other and into alignment with each other. Think about where you're wasting energy, where different parts of your life, both internal and external, are in conflict with each other. For example, you may have a conflict with a colleague at work. You may have issues in your social circles. So try to sit down like a helicopter view on your life and brainstorm all the things which move you towards your goals and all the things which hold you back. How can you resolve those tensions? Now I've got some other energy tips. I'll touch on eating healthy, movement, and breaks. Eating healthy. We are what we eat. So if all we eat is junk food and sugar, we'll always be low on energy. So cut out the bad stuff. One of the first things you should do is replace all your sodas and sugary drinks with water. The other change in diet you can make is replacing the sugary and fatty foods with proteins and low glycemic index carbs. These are slow-burning natural sugars. I'm no dietitian, but eating balanced meals consisting of more vegetables and fruits and healthy proteins like eggs and fish will give you much more energy. So if you cut out things like sugary donuts, muffins, cinnamon scrolls, things like that, typically the stuff you buy from coffee shops, and replace them with healthy snacks, you'll feel more energetic. Movement. Getting moving is crucial, especially as most of us are working from home or working online. You'll end up sitting at the computer or at a desk for hours on end. And you know when someone dies, their heart flatlines. That's pretty well what your legs and your glutes are doing while you're sitting. So this is a must-have, is a standing desk. Whether it's at your home or your office, a standing desk is critical. And how I like to use it is in the 25-minute productivity chunks that I keep going on about, is stand for 25 minutes and then obviously take the break, and then the next time I'll sit for the 25 minutes. So it really just keeps me moving throughout the day. And again, those 2-hour chunks work well. So those 25-minute productivity chunks called Pomodoros and the 5-minute breaks that you take. What I like to do is 4 cycles of this, so that adds up to 2 hours. And by that way, you can get a lot more done in your 2 hours. If you have a better way of getting more done in 2 hours, I would love to hear. Then taking those breaks. Longer breaks after 2 hours is important because it is super difficult to focus straight for longer than more than 2 hours. You can do lots of things in your break time. You can take a power nap, You can do some of the exercising that I referred to in the second video, or any other exercises, or you can eat a snack or even check your social media. And a tip I have here is always with a timer. Say a 10 minutes timer for social media, because otherwise you can go down the rabbit hole with the whole thing. So ideally something that energizes you during your break. Now a final area is coffee, caffeine, and two alternatives. Now things are going to get juicy. Coffee. Now the elephant in the room here is I know that some of you are coffee lovers and some of you have realized that there are alternatives to coffee. And we can all suffer from confirmation bias here. So there are so many studies, health studies, that point out the health benefits of coffee. And on the other hand, there are a ton of studies which point out the negative effects of coffee. Can I share with you my experience? I used to be a coffee drinker, but I had a detailed discussion on this with my naturopath. And let me share with you what she told me. She is an excellent naturopath, and she explained to me in great detail about the effects of coffee on my body. The real kicker for me is that it's highly acidic. And this was a key contributor to it, because I want to look after my coronary artery health and my overall body's health. Now, she explained in detail exactly how coffee works in the body, that our body's glands have natural biorhythms, and everything that affects that rhythm is going to make your body work harder and start stretching, which can be harmful. Coffee makes your body stop pulsating. What? How's this? Coffee really affects your adrenal gland by taking it out of rhythm. So it's the caffeine from coffee and other molecules in the coffee that deregulates the rhythm and makes your adrenal gland throw out all your adrenaline. The poor adrenal gland gets exhausted and stops regulating. The coffee deregulates the adrenal gland because it allows it to release an excessive form of adrenaline. Later on, your body crashes, and guess what? Typically, people go for another cup of coffee, so it's a false sense of being stronger and coping. The coffee gives you a kick because your poor adrenal gland has had to release all your adrenaline. It makes your body acid, dehydrates your body, and your body loses calcium, magnesium, and other minerals. Because to offset the acidic effect, your body compensated by pulling calcium out of your system, which is a probable contributor to coronary plaque in some people's cases. So, let me share with you three alternatives to coffee. Firstly, if you feel as though you want caffeine to be part of your solution, I have a much healthier alternative. I take a product which has white, green, and black teas, which is the natural form of caffeine as well as antioxidants, with a blend of Korean ginseng and rhodiola rosea, which is a herb which is good for stress. Now, these are loaded with antioxidants and gives me a great sense of energy throughout the day. It's a little powdered sachet like this. It's about half the price of a cup of store-bought coffee. And I just simply pour it in a water bottle and I add it to either hot water or cold water throughout the day. And as I drink it throughout the day, I just find it makes me energetic both physically and mentally through a sustained period throughout the entire day. So this works the best for me of all of these options. Now, two other options if you want to have no caffeine. Firstly, Ningxia Red. Now this is a super antioxidant where its core ingredient is the wolfberry or Chinese goji berry from the pure Ningxia region. This is a high altitude region, so you don't have to worry about impurities. It's the most purest form. And there's also therapeutic grade essential oils. In combination, this energizes the body and it's helpful for energy support, overall health and wellness, as well as preventing oxidative stress. I'll pop a link to an article that covers this product fully. Finally, green drinks. I had a mentor who just swore by this. That is energy restoring foods versus energy depleting foods in your diet. So for example, a wheatgrass powder and other greens, you can have this, say a tablespoon at a time in a glass of water, 2 or 3 times a day. Vegetable greens gives you energy. In contrast, any meal that you eat that requires digestion makes you feel tired. So I'll pop a link for all 3 of these options in the description below. So why not try all 3 alternatives to coffee and let me know what works best for you. So there we go. I hope these ideas have stirred up some inspiration for you to get and keep more energy throughout your day so that you can get more done. So over to you. What's your favorite tip or food or beverage or anything that will increase your energy? Comment below and let me know. Also, if you have any questions about anything I mentioned in this video, feel free to leave a comment below. By the way, if you like this video, by all means give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell if you want to get new online business training videos each week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.